Meditation is just a trap that's gonna keep you stuck. And in order to understand this better, I want to present you a nice analogy. Let's say you decide you want to improve your diet because you just realized that diet is such a big part of our health and you want to prioritize your health. In that scenario, you might just be influenced by the social media trend of going on a keto diet, like low carbs. So basically, you have to eat more meat and more dairy products, we could say. So you go ahead, you purchase your meat, you purchase your like cottage cheese and yogurt and milk and all of these things. After the first day of this new keto diet, you just realize that you feel quite tired at the end of it, and your stomach kind of hurts as well. But you're very proud of yourself because you checked every single box, every single meal was perfect. Now, as days go on, you feel worse and worse and worse. You feel more and more weak. And without realizing it, you are just destroying your body slowly but surely, because an aspect you've neglected so far is the fact that your stomach doesn't even digest lactose pretty well. So all these dairy products are just destroying you slowly but surely. But it doesn't really matter. You're on the grind, right? You're doing exactly what the people online are saying is the productive thing to do, the healthy thing to do, without even considering how you're actually feeling. You're completely ignoring it. All that matters is to check those boxes. Meditation is not really that different. People online sell you this idea that 10 minutes of meditation a day will make you levitate. They are gonna make you enjoy every single aspect of your life, like just focusing on your breath for those 10 minutes, focusing on the sounds around you on a spot on the wall. You're so focused on fitting those 10, 20 minutes of meditation in your busy schedule that you neglect every other aspect of how you're actually feeling on the inside. And even while you're doing the meditation, your thoughts might be coming up with power, with strength, just trying to signal to you that something's wrong. So you have to give attention to a certain thought. But the meditation just says that you have to ignore all the thoughts and focus solely on your breath. So you get these important insights that you should give your attention to, and instead of just being mindful about them, you're just like, fuck you, I don't care about you, I have to focus on the breath. Is that even a good habit? Or is meditation becoming something that's dragging you down? For a long time, I used to do these meditations as well. And at the beginning, they are very useful indeed. After I was just scrolling on social media for like 5, 10 hours a day a few years ago, when I started doing this type of meditation, it was completely life changing, definitely. Like doing this type of meditation is 100% better than just scrolling on social media all the time. But personally, I got to the point where I was a lot more mindful about everything around me anyway. And I had like a 100 plus day streak on this app that's called Medito that has all of these nice meditations. It's a non-profit app as well. It's a great work that these guys are putting in. But I just realized that I'm not really feeling better. I have a 100 something day streak and I'm not really feeling a lot better, a lot more peaceful or mindful than before. So I just decided to quit that streak. And guess what happened? Nothing happened. I was just as mindful, I was just as peaceful as before, without doing any meditation whatsoever. But after a while, something interesting happened. After a while, I got back into scrolling quite a lot and being basically immersed in this virtual world in all of my free time. I was literally investing all of my free time and energy into the virtual world, into consuming content. I started feeling sort of a mental fatigue every single day. I started feeling just less present, just like I had a lot more brain fog in my mind. So I thought to myself that, okay, maybe meditation was not that bad. But I don't really want to get back into meditation because I don't really see a point in it, as I've proven to myself previously. So I got the brilliant idea of just spending time with myself without any distractions every single day. And that was one of the best decisions I've ever taken. From that point onwards, I just put it on my daily to-do list. Like every single day, I have it to this day on my to-do list to spend time with myself mindfully. It's just like a solo date. It could be going on a walk without the headphones on, or going to a restaurant or something, or just even spending time home alone without any distractions, without any technology. Just me with my thoughts. As I said, it was one of the best return on investment decisions I've ever taken. I started feeling a lot more peaceful. I started feeling a lot more peaceful than I felt when I was doing the meditations, and even like connected to everything that's around me. In a way, I was even feeling like I'm not just in my head all the time and aware of myself, but like I'm aware of everything that's happening in my surroundings, and I had this broader perspective, both time and physical wise. It was an enlightening experience, and I feel like that's how we are supposed to feel a lot more often than we actually do. Now, that was not something that I could maintain forever, despite the fact that I kept doing this habit of just spending time with myself. But now I could say I'm a lot more peaceful, and one guarantee I could give you is that I haven't felt stressed for quite a long time now. And also, my mind is not really bullying me for the mistakes I'm making. It's a very rare encounter that my mind starts criticizing me for something I've done bad. I kind of befriended myself by spending this time alone. And life is a lot more beautiful than it was before. Like, not just spending time with myself, not just those like 30, 60 minutes, but every single moment of the day is a lot better because of this habit I've implemented. Now, the way I'm doing it is usually when I bring my coffee early on in the morning. I spend like 30 minutes just me with myself, drinking my coffee mindfully, just being happy to be alive, trying to feel more grateful for everything that's going on well in my life, for the nice weather that's outside. And I usually do another sprint of like 30 to 60 minutes in the afternoon after I finish my work. It depends on how busy the day is, on what I've got scheduled in that day, but I usually try to fit like 2 of these sprints throughout the day, and then every single walk that I have the opportunity to go on is spent mindfully again without really having the headphones on, and just trying to observe everything that's around me and trying to be present in that moment as well. There are several other components that make for life feeling so well indeed, like your diet, for example, is very important again, and how much you consume content again, because like you could spend those 30 minutes with yourself every single day and spend like 8 hours scrolling on TikTok every single day. It's probably not gonna be a lot, like a huge improvement if you're doing that. Now, for me, these things are pretty healthy in pretty healthy standards as well, but I still have days where I scroll for several hours a day. I still have days where I eat junk food or a higher sugar diet. My happiness and my peace is still there. I might feel like small differences here and there, but overall I still feel extremely peaceful. There are many aspects of my life that I've improved in the last few years that led to life feeling as good as it does now, but I really believe that this single habit is the foundation that facilitated everything else and every single other area in which I made progress in life. So there is no reason for you to not start doing this habit from today or from tomorrow at least. Now, you might think to yourself, what do I do in that time? Like, how do I spend that time? Do I just sit like this? You could. You could spend your time like that, just looking at the wall, being sat down on your chair, or even lay down in your bed or something. But a nice way I like to spend my time when I'm just alone by myself is journaling, writing my thoughts down. And I truly believe, again, this is a habit that's gonna save you like thousands of dollars throughout your life, and even a lot of time, because you're just putting your thoughts down there on a piece of paper. You're able to analyze them better. You become a lot more aware of your weird thinking processes sometimes, and you're able to take a decision that's a lot more rational like that. Now, when you're starting, it might feel quite scary because you've been stuffing down all of these thoughts for so long. So now they start bubbling up to the surface, and they might be quite overwhelming and scary because you might just have a huge volume of thoughts, of insights that just come at full speed towards you. And if you feel overwhelmed, that's fine. Just know that's fine. It's supposed to happen. You've been just hiding them there for so long, and now you've just opened the door. Obviously, they're flowing out like crazy. With time, it will get more peaceful, I promise you that. So go ahead and implement it as a habit as soon as possible. This is for sure one of those life improvements that your future self is gonna be so grateful for. It's 100% worth it.